When you said you didn't want to go on dialysis, why was that? Was there something that you were fearing about dialysis? What was driving your initial thoughts around that?
At the time, I was 31 years old, going from a lifestyle of going out, hanging out with my friends, to all of a sudden ending up in a hospital bed. And then the horror stories I heard about dialysis, I honestly did not even know what PD or peritoneal dialysis was. I only knew of hemodialysis. So in my head, I was like, here goes my life. I'm going to be stuck in a hospital 3 times a week, hooked up to machines. Blood's going to be coming in and out of me, which is what hemodialysis is. So that's what I thought that was my only option, and that's what my life was going to end up with. So that's why I denied it at first. But then when the nurses and doctors told me, you have other options, which is peritoneal dialysis, which is what they suggested for me because of my age. And also they said I was obviously I was able to do it. Physically, I was able to do it. So that's why they suggested peritoneal dialysis.
Now for Sunita, you started on hemodialysis. Yeah. So maybe I can just ask you the same question. When you were first told that you needed to begin dialysis, obviously you had seen your daughter's experience, so you knew kind of what was coming, but it's probably still a shock. So what was going through your head when you were told that?
When I heard about my daughter, I cried day and night. I didn't cry that much when I heard about myself, but I cried a lot about my daughter, day and night. That was very scary thing for me. I really cried a lot. But then inside me said, if my daughter can, why can't I? That's the question. It came to me. And then I said, go for it. I've seen it. She has got a kidney now and she's doing all right. I want to go in that direction.
Both of you have talked about very positive experiences. And let's start with you, Ranita, because you were the first one to have it. You were saying a little bit earlier on about just lifestyle considerations and being so young. So what were some of the things that made PD so attractive to you?
Well, I was also a newlywed, so going on a honeymoon. If I was attached to hemodialysis, that would not have been an option to go somewhere for a honeymoon. So I did actually travel to Mexico for my honeymoon. And with peritoneal dialysis or PD, you're able to travel because all you take is your machine, you get all your solutions delivered to your destination. And it's just more of a normal lifestyle, I would say. It's the new normal. It's a new normal with PD because you do your dialysis overnight. So while you're sleeping, your dialysis is being done. You wake up in the morning. I was still able to go to work, and I cut down my hours because you still get tired, but I was still able to go to work a couple days a week. I wasn't attached to a machine. I didn't have to worry about, again, going to the hospital or going to a clinic to feel better. It was done for me every single night.
And I guess with you, Sunita, having seen the experience with your daughter, that made you feel that you were wanting to be on PD as well?
After experiencing, after 1 year being with the hemo, I couldn't go anybody's house, or I wasn't allowing anybody coming just because of COVID. So nobody was visiting. I was stuck at home. Even my husband goes shopping just to get out of the house. I would sit in the car. I would go, but I wouldn't get out of the car. I would stay in the car. My husband would go do the shopping and come back. And that was my only outing that time. Because of COVID, I couldn't go around or invite people. So that's the reason why I didn't like hemo. So until I got this machine, which does it at nighttime, 8 hours at night, and all day I'm free. So this is kind of a freedom for me. I have already been to my daughter's house with PD, but hemo I couldn't. I went there, I stayed a couple nights, came back, and I felt so good. And now I'm planning to go, waiting for the border to open so I can go to places and travel more with the machine.
More flexibility is is what I
Yeah.
certainly hear. Yes, for
Yeah.
sure. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more with Sunita and Ranita.